Today we begin the show in Claremont, Johannesburg, where the multi-party government launched Phase 2 of A Re Sebetseng. If you thought that politics could not have a dash of fun, then you'd be sorely mistaken, as the multi-party government proved this to be true at the launch of Phase 2 of A Re Sebetseng in Claremont.
I made a promise to you when you contacted my office and said there are problems in the area. I promised that we would work together to solve our problems. And today we are here to deliver on that promise.
And what's the promise? To drive A Re Sebetseng is a campaign that addresses service delivery problems like the cleaning of illegal dumping spots, fixing of water leakages, billing queries, traffic lights, and so forth. We caught up with some of the local residents.
Oh, it was very bad, eh? We couldn't even see through here on the field. The grass was high. Our electricity was off every week. It was very bad. And then if it's not the electricity, then it's our water. Don't even talk about the path here. When it rains, our whole yard is full of water.
It was looking like a pigsty. I'm actually one of the community that's patrolling in our areas. We didn't have lights, street lights. I have to fight at night. We're patrolling the area 24/7. That the criminals don't break the power. I have to sit 3 nights here at the box. Our residents, I've got old residents in our community that I'm very concerned about. What they do, SAPs don't help us at night. We try to fight with them. And when we chase the criminals, having them arrested, grass was long, we have to fight in meetings with them.
This whole thing now, we're happy about everything that is happening now. I just hope and pray it stays this way. Because this is not how our area looks young. This is not so. Let's hope and pray it stays this way. Because we have some bad times around here, so let's see. Maybe it will do this area very good.
The city says the project aims to ensure efficient service delivery with the assistance of local residents and to instill a culture of volunteerism and active citizenry.
We're mobilizing our citizens. We want them to be active citizens, reclaim their spaces, take charge, and work with government to fix the city. We've said to them, we'll give them a city of golden opportunities, but we recognize that our city has lost its shine. But we also recognize that as government, we're not going to be able to bring back the shine on our own, particularly when it comes to our open public spaces. We really need communities to take charge, provide the leadership. We will come as government with support. We all here, all departments, all entities, to make sure that their communities are looking beautiful.
The executive mayor was there alongside members of her mayoral committee.
Economic development is responsible for investment attraction to the city. That ultimately creates jobs. We have a community here that has been left unattended to for the longest time. Destitute, high unemployment rate, massive issue with drug abuse, gangsterism, crime, and those are symptoms of a community that has lost hope in finding job opportunities. And for us, it's to facilitate those opportunities by creating an enabling environment for businesses to thrive. So how are we doing that? I think A Re Sebetseng, number one, they've got to clean up the environment. You can't invest in a city that is not clean. And I think the engagement of the various departments here is to promote a clean environment for us to be able to then start to attract investment in here, but also to build up the skills base. So I've made some commitments into the community that we are going to bring up our opportunity center, mobile opportunity center, help young people to start their businesses, because we're able to help them from start to finish. And once they're done, they can come to us and say, look, I have done my part and I've got this opportunity and I've got this idea and I need your help. And then we can facilitate with big business.
No, we're really excited. This is not just an initiative, this is not a launch, but I think this signifies the coming together of community members and the government in the city of Johannesburg. We really need to do more to keep our residents' streets and neighborhoods clean. Often people say it's your responsibility, it's his responsibility, it's their responsibility, but the city belongs to all of us, so we need to join hands ensuring that we protect our infrastructure, we keep our community and streets clean. This is our neighborhood, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go from street to street, kasi to kasi, ensuring that we are not only cleaning but we are fixing. This is one way that we get the community involved. This is what we do. We are on the ground. We need to show that Joburg is a city of gold, and we need to give it this gold shine.
It's the biggest coalition in the country. It's never happened that 9 parties come together to form a government. We are making it work. Many said we won't last. Well, we are here today, and we are as united as ever.
Mayor Mpapaladze also says that teamwork certainly makes the dream work in working towards building a city of golden opportunities.
It doesn't take one department or entity to fix the city. What we're doing as the Joburg multi-party government is we're working as one. We understand the need for transversal management to resolve many of the issues here. An example is illegal dumping. If you've got illegal dumping, environmental health does the enforcement. JMPD also does another type of enforcement. Pick it up, and EISD will work together to rehabilitate those spaces. So you can already see that you've got multiple departments and entities resolving one issue. Often we fail because we fail to work together. We fail to work across departments, and this government is getting that right. And that's why everywhere we go together so that we resolve everything and we leave no stone unturned.
My main concern is I don't want to, you see, I'm a housewife. My main concern is if I have to take my daughter to school, I have to be worried because I don't know who's hiding here behind the bushes. They are smoking drugs and so on and so forth. You understand? So now I am going with a girl to school. I have to take the school. The school is just here, but I'm worried. Why? Every second 10 to 11 our lights are off. When the lights is off, we are also scared because now they're going to steal those lights, those parts of our lights. It's very, actually it's scary. So that's why I hope and I pray from my side and for my neighbors, they also ladies alone, that this thing stays this way.
I've been advised that when we chased the drug lords here, they went to the next suburb. They went to El Dorado Park. So together with the MMCs of this government, we'll make sure that we're going to work with you, but cleanliness start at home.
We once deployed 85 Metro Police officers in 2019, and the crime really went down. Drug dealers disappeared. But now we want to reintroduce it because now we've got illegal dumping, infrastructure vandalism, and a lot of issues that are happening here.
We are looking at the establishment of a precinct, business precinct. It's a very strategic area that we've got here where they want to build a shopping mall. You've got dilapidated buildings. Some are owned by the province, some parts of it is owned by the city, some are privately owned. To look at what we can do together with the province to then create that business precinct and a hub of activity. The other one is also to look at bringing a satellite market from the Joburg Fresh Produce Market to this particular area. And what that means is that, for a kilogram of apples at the market, it'll be the same price at the Joburg market in City Deep as it is here. All you're simply doing is you bring it closer to the people, you create employment opportunities, you create entrepreneurship opportunities, but also you cut the trip for those ones who are trading in that space to be able to just get them locally and be able to supply.
I felt very good, and from the mayor came to address us that she will look after our community, and I'm very proud that she is taking part of it to come assist us in our community. Further than that, no one else came out. I really appreciate the mayor for good work and all the team leaders that came.
I think, it's a very small thing that we can all do that's going to save the city hundreds of millions. In fact, the city of Joburg, pick it up, spends over 150 million rand a year just cleaning up litter, illegal dumping. And this is something that we can avoid. Can you imagine with that kind of money, 150 million rand, we can really plow it back into improving service delivery. So this is what we're asking the community members, pick up that litter, please don't drop. Don't even think about dropping off that fruit peel out of your car window. So it's a small thing that starts at home, separation at source. We can take the plastic bottles, those paper, we can turn it into cash where we can buy groceries for our families. It's a wonderful initiative. We're really asking the community members to partner with us, join us. We'll be going from community to community, and when you see the events, notice us, please do come. Bring your kids, bring your family and friends, come join and have a wonderful day with us.
There's a lot that we can do with that money. We can fix our broken down infrastructure. Right now we're struggling with power outages, water outages. We can invest in safety. MMC Tembe is asking for more officers so we can have greater police visibility. It costs money. We must employ the officers. We must buy vehicles, firearms, and other tools of trade. But do you see that we can save this 154 million? Can we do it? It starts with us.
The drug problem, that's the only thing that must now be fixed now.
I'm working very closely with MMC Harris and the community here and the CPFs. We are promising that JMPD, I'm going to deploy about 20 officers here for the next 3 months. Not going anywhere, but to ensure that everything runs smoothly.
And what's the word on the ground following phase 1 of A Re Sebetseng?
We've had very positive feedback, but we've also had some negative feedback, and we're reviewing the model. The idea was for us to close the backlog of potholes, street lights, traffic lights, and so on. And so what we're seeing is, yes, as we go region to region, we're filling those potholes. I mean, in the first week alone, we filled 3,000 potholes. But we're also getting complaints from other regions that while we're busy with other regions, there's a bit of a backlog that's being created. So we do need to look at, as we're busy with the budget cycle now, how we can beef up capacity on the ground to make sure that while we're addressing the backlog, we're not creating new backlogs.
And finally, a strong warning to criminals.
They'll have to run away because we are here. Buoyant, we're back.
Grow your business with Joburg Today TV. Request a rate card to get your brand, product or service focus feature produced, packaged and delivered within 36 hours. Or have your special event covered, live or on demand. With amazing exposure on Joburg Today TV, delivering the best of you to your audience.